welcome to Let's Talk ZA. Today we are reviewing the Renault Clio.
Hi guys, and yes, welcome to Let's Talk ZA. We are reviewing the 5th generation of Renault Clio, the Renault Clio 5. And as you can see, we've got a bold new grille here with the diamond in the middle. We've got new headlights as well. You can see the new LED there. It says LED Pure Vision Renault. As you can see, we've got the fog lamps at the bottom.
And here we have finalists.
And it is one of the finalists of the South African Car of the Year, and we will tell you why shortly. So this is the top of the range. It is the Intens model. So with the Intens model, we've got the 17-inch rims. Okay, you can see that. Okay, we've got the black mirror as well, and we've got the chrome lining here at the bottom, and we've got the famous door handle here of the Renault Clio range. Looking at the back, we've got new LED lights, okay, with the rear lights, and we've got
the reverse camera in the back. We've got the Renault word, the Clio underneath the badge,
the individual letter spacing for the Clio. Okay, and if we look at the roof, we've got the shark fin there. While we're outside, let's just take a look at the engine.
So let's see what's under the hood. And
okay, so let's see
what's under the hood.
what is under the hood. Okay, so this is the 1-liter engine that is standard across the Renault Clio 5 range. It's a 1-liter turbo producing 74 kilowatts. Okay, so while we're still outside, let's take a look at the boot. Okay, so we have a 2-tiered system here in the boot. You can see this is quite hard. So this is your top shelf. If we open it again, we've got the bottom shelf, so it's almost like a secret compartment. And then underneath that, can you see underneath is your spare wheel. So here we've got a 15-inch steel wheel, spare wheel, which is perfect with your tools, but you've got this extra boot space, so that is quite nice also, especially because it's a hatch. You always need that extra boot space, and it's a nice seated compartment, like I said, to put like your MacBook or laptop, or you know, electronics or something if you're traveling on a road trip and you just want to keep, you know, your valuables underneath. Okay, so let's step into the car. Let's check the back first. So like I said, we've got the famous handle here at the top of the Renault Clio range. Okay, and on the door we have a speaker, well, 2 speakers in fact, as well as the electric window. Okay, we've also got the cup holder here. And if Isa can just move inside for us, we can see we've got a mix of leather and cloth. So like I said, this is the top of the range, the Intens, so this is what you would be getting. And then we've got little holders here for your magazines or books. Okay,
we've got nothing here in the middle.
There's nothing here in the middle. Okay,
here.
or here. Okay, but that's fine because this is a hatch and you don't usually expect those things. Let's move to the front. So in the front, okay, so it's keyless entry, and this is what the key looks like. and we can see that we've got your electric windows there. It's a manual seat to adjust the seat, and again we've got the leather with the cloth. Okay, this particular model is manual. Okay, so as you can see, it is a manual. We've got a new multifunction steering wheel, and behind that you can control your source, so that's for your FM, AM, USB, Bluetooth, as well as the controls for your volume. Here we've got the wipers and the indicators on that side. Okay, and then we've also got the lane assist and the lights switches to adjust the lights. Then we've got the stop button. Let's just move it in closer there. So we've got the stop button here. We've got the electronic the electronic instrument cluster. Okay, and we've got
the
infotainment, touchscreen infotainment screen, which we will go through just now. You lock the car here, you've got your hazards there, and you've got your climate control there. Then if we move below, you can see we've got two USB ports. We've got an aux in, we've got a 12-volt port, and we've got
the wireless charging.
The wireless charging. And like I said, this is a manual. You can see it's a 5-speed manual, and we've got an electronic brake as well as the auto on and off.
Yeah.
Inside here we've got Isa's little
Clio
4 generation, the 4th generation. So you can see quite a big difference. You can see the fog lamps have changed, the grille has changed slightly. We obviously got different LED lights. So here they had the LEDs, I don't know if you can see it there. We've got a slightly different design on the side.
There's a door,
and also the door is the same. There are similarities, but there has been some changes in the design, and obviously inside as well, which we can't really see. But here we've got two cup holders which are concealed, so if you want to put something in there you can. This particular part is for your key, so that's your key holder. In here we've got a little space, not too much space, but again it is a hatch, so we're not looking for tons of space, but any space in any car is always appreciated, especially in a hatch. Here we've got a little bit more room in the glove compartment, and of course we've got your cup holders there.
Underneath here is the to open the hood.
Yeah, so there we've got it there in the corner to open the hood, and here we can see the nice new vents and the speakers that this car has. We've got your reading lights here on top, and we've got the vanity mirrors as well, with that are illuminated on both sides. The hood lining is quite nice. It's a nice gray. I quite like this hood lining. And yeah, so let's talk about the Renault Clio 5. Yes. Oh, we were supposed to go through the... Okay, so Isa, show us the infotainment system.
So here we've got driving distance. Let's see what it looks like.
Okay, so that is your basically your lane assist. It shows your lane and your traffic sign. Okay, what else can you show us?
So go back to the home. We've got apps, we've got navigation, radio, music, phone, applications. That's your video, photo. Then we've got...
Okay, so let's just see. So it says no source connected. So basically you have to connect the source. There is also Android Auto and Apple CarPlay available, so that you can. And then you've got your car info. Let's just go into that. So driving eco, this just gives you your basically how you're saving the environment. There it says our average was 8.7 liters per 100. They do claim about 7.7 liters, so it is a bit high, but 8.7 is not that bad. We were also testing it obviously in the different modes, and then check the system for the tire pressure. And then if we go back, what else do we have? Settings. Okay, so we have the driving assistance, which Isa already showed us. The parking assistance, so we've got the front and the rear camera.
What's the camera?
Okay, so there we can see the rear view camera. Okay, and then if we go back, and you can obviously adjust that, and then so you can put on the front or the rear camera, you can activate or deactivate it. And then we've got multi-sense. So multi-sense is basically your different modes. We've got my sense, we've got sport, and we've got eco. Okay, and you can also edit the mode to what you want. And then we've got the lighting, so that would be your lighting here, and we've got an ambient lighting here, which we'll show you once we start the car. So at the moment the car is not on, and you can see here that these are the different, so there's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 different colors that you can choose from for the ambient lighting and the lighting on the instrument cluster. Okay, and then so that's all that you can change there. And then we've got the car configuration. It's just turn indicator, sound, volume. You can change that. Oh, what I liked about it is if you can see that little car here, so when the indicator comes on, it actually comes on the car, on the rear there, so you'll see. But once the car's on, we'll be able to see that as well. Okay, then we've got the access, so that's auto door lock when driving, hands-free functions, approach unlocking or walk away locking, silent mode, auto locking, the wiping and the lights, rear wiper when in reverse gear, automatic front wiper, front rear last trip wipe, and then your welcome, external welcome, internal welcome, and automatic cabin light. Okay, so that's all the system. And then there's suggestions and notifications to allow charging. So information, it will tell you, you know, like it says, to allow charging, please remove metal pieces from the charger. So so that's all.
Then we showed the apps, we've got the eco here.
So this is just basically a quick like shortcuts, and then you can obviously add stuff that you want as well that we've just been through. So that's basically the infotainment screen. It also has your time and your temperature, and then we've got your navigation. Okay, so let's just switch on the car. You have to make sure, because it's a manual, always make sure it's in neutral. Press your brake, because it's got the electronic brake, so you won't be able to move out if you don't do that. And then we'll start the car. So as we start the car, there's vehicle checks that are in progress. Okay, and then like I said, you can see the indicator there on the car on both sides. Okay, let's see if the hazards as well will come up on that little car. So that's quite nice, the animation that they have there. Talking about the fuel consumption, like I said, this is a 42-liter tank. You can see we just under half a tank. We've got about a quarter tank left. We've done about, I say, 300 kilometers. We've got about 170 kilometers to go. They say the average is about 8.7, but as you can see, if you work it out, we were doing close to 10. So I suppose 8.79 was what we were doing. Like I said, 7.7 is what they do claim, but we are reaching much higher. There you can see that the ambient lighting is on, and once we change from my sense to sport, it gets that red, and then we've got eco, which is the green, and you can see that the instrument cluster also changes. So that's eco, that's sport, and then my sense is basically like comfort, or, and here you can change it here as well, which makes it easier. So you've got those different options to either do it on the screen or to do it here. Okay, so let's talk about the car. So the Clio 5, which we are currently in, was quite a nice drive. I enjoyed it mainly because it was manual, but that's just me being biased. It's not often that you find these hatches in manual anymore, any cars really. Most of them are automatic. So it was fun to drive because we could actually feel the gear change, not feel the gear change in an automatic. So that was the first thing. 5-speed, 74 kilowatts, handles quite well with the 17-inch rims, quite fast. The 1-liter turbo, you can actually feel once you take off, you can feel the turbo kicking in. It's not like a normal turbo where you feel it after the second or third gear. This is like immediate. Once you press the accelerator, you go off, the turbo kicks in, you on your way. So that's quite nice. So in terms of the 1-liter turbo, I think that the power of the car was sufficient. The fuel consumption I'm a bit worried about, but we didn't drive it much long distance. So okay, so like I said, we did a lot of town driving, so not much out of town, so that could have pushed the fuel consumption up quite a bit. Other than that, comfortable drive, seats are comfortable. Like I said, the ride itself with the 17-inch handles quite well. The only other thing was this, you can't even see it now, but this where you can change the source. I had a bit of a problem. It takes some getting used to, basically, that it's here, because you normally with a multifunction steering wheel would be able to navigate here, and that just takes some getting used to at the back. So this particular model, like I said, is the Intens. It's the top of the range. It's 369,000. The entry level is 313,000. So there's about 50,000, just over 50,000 rand difference between the three models. So there's the Life, the Zen, and the Intens. This is quite intense. So the Intens being the top of the range. So there's just three models, or three trims rather, in the Renault Clio range, which is fine. But all those details will be on our website, as well as the pricing. Our full review will be there as well. Oh, while we had the car on, I just wanted to show you what the lights look like. So let's just step out and just check what the lights look like outside. So this is what the LED lights look like. Okay, obviously during the day, and then your fog lamps here as well. And then the rear, can't see much, but that is, you can see this is illuminated here. So that's the rear lights. Okay. And if we just switch this on. Okay, so so that is the Renault Clio 5 in a nutshell, or in a little hatch, which it is. Yeah, check out our full review on our website iloveza.com. Visit our social media channels. You'll see lots of pictures and videos of the car, especially our first look. The first look video will show you everything that we've showed you, but without us talking. It's a silent movie, but it also gives you the first look of what the car looks like completely around. So that's with all the cars that we do. You'll see the first look. It goes on our YouTube channel, and it's on our website as well, and it filters down through our social media. So our social media, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok at iloveza.com. We hashtag iloveza, the heart and South African flag, hashtag after Fajr grind. And for motoring only, we at Let's Talk today, that's TORQUE. We on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Yes, Isa wants to tell us his 3 favorite things of.
So, no, before I do that,
Yes.
there's the reading lights.
Yes, we did show the reading lights.
And the,
Were you sleeping during this review?
yeah.
And you were sleeping during this
and
review.
so like the screen is here. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
that's
we've
2.
been through. Okay, so tell us what is your 3 favorite things. So you said the screen. You like this new screen.
Yeah.
I like the new screen. It's a nice design. It's a different design. It's not the normal square. So it is quite nicely shaped. Also, it doesn't take up too much because you wouldn't generally use the space for anything besides maybe climate, and you've got the climate control on either side. So it's nicely designed. Okay, so that's 1.
And then 2 is the
2 is the button to change the driver mode. I think that is needed because, well, you always want to move quickly instead of touching the screen to change between my sense and sport and eco. Okay, so that's number 2.
And then what's the next one? The next one would be no, not the.
Okay, see.
And then that little car there.
Okay, and then the little car, because it looks just like your little Renault.
Here.
There,
Then
it looks just like that
and
coming.
it's got the Renault number plate. Then there's the clear part.
Yeah, so it looks just like that. So that's what it looks like. So that's Isa's top 3.
What's yours?
Mine is quite a bit. So there's the screen that I quite like. This hood lining that I said I also like. I like the color of it and also the feel of it. I like the all the trim actually. The this leather with the cloth actually gives it quite a nice look and feel with the hood lining. So this trim actually looks quite nice. And yeah, this little car.
That's 4.
Yeah, I have lots of things. I don't only have 3. Especially when you put the indicator. Okay, the car's off now, but when you put the indicator on, it shows a little indicator. But yeah, so check out our full review. Visit us on social media. Anything else, Isa?
No.
Okay, so I'm Ziyaad. This is Isa, and we love
ZA.